refusing to sign for anything less than $15,000 more. The thing is, while the contract was contingent on the loan being approved, buyers would have been able to get away with it without any money if their loan was denied, but they were very well qualified. Their loan wasn't getting denied. It was a condition of closing, which the seller was refusing to meet. So my buyers, one, did not want to terminate the contract, and two, if they had terminated for any reason, it would have cost them their earnest money. The seller might have given it back, but my buyers didn't want to terminate. And so we went back and forth for literally 3 weeks. Probably slept 3 hours on the phone with the lender a lot, figuring out ways to fight this. I mean, we were just blown away. And $15,000 was ridiculous, especially in partnership with about $15,000 in value that my buyers were already giving the sellers with their flexibility. And so ultimately, we came down to within a few days of the original closing date. And I said to them, this is a condition of closing. Would you like to go to court? I asked them to go to mediation. They refused, which the contract states you will accept going to mediation rather than going to court, but they refused. Whatever. My buyers didn't want to go to court. I wanted to sue them up the wazoo, but they wouldn't do it. Not my contract, not my house. My team leader and I contacted a real estate attorney who does litigation. Most closing attorneys don't also litigate contracts. And he wrote a letter regarding specific performance, which is the obligation to complete a contract you have signed. And he wrote a great letter about how parties enter a contract in good faith, expecting to do the things necessary to get the contract to closing, and that pretty much any court would more than likely side with the buyers. Now, it was actually a move just to scare the sellers, and it worked because my buyers didn't want to go to court. I would have loved to go to court, but I got to do what they want. And so they agreed to pay a little bit more. My team leader paid for the attorney for the letter, and I paid for their extension on the rate lock for their loan, which is about $1,600. The sellers agreed once they knew that we could hold up their transaction by taking them to court for months indefinitely, and they had a home to buy. It was new construction. And so my buyers literally were willing to do whatever they needed to do. And the sellers were just dug their heels in for $15,000 more because I think they regretted taking our offer and they were trying to shake us off, but I wasn't letting that happen. It was nuts. It was so stressful, but it worked out in the end. The house is worth way more now than it was back then. The buyers loved it. It was exactly what they wanted. And they literally moved to the house that was behind their house they lived in at the time. It was crazy.